I liked a lot about our game, especially our start. We spent a lot of time on their half of the ice, a lot of time with the puck. Attacked the net with a lot more frequency all throughout the game. So like that our power play got us rolling in the game for sure. So yeah, a lot of really good things. You know, about half the game is probably a throwaway given the nature of the score and all of that. But uh, like liked how we started, and then liked when we had opportunities to score, we made plays and made it real hard on their goalie.
And lengthy road trip like that, does your team learn a lot about themselves?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, it was a lot of road games. It wasn't really a lengthy road trip. We were able to come back home and practice all the time here. Save for the final week there. We're out in Rockford and Grand Rapids, so it hasn't been that long, away. But certainly, we've spent enough time together as a group. Um, we're getting more familiar with each other for sure. The amount of injuries we've had that are piling up are making it challenging for us to get any sort of consistency or rhythm in our lineup. But at the same time, it's a good sign that if we have great depth, that guys are able to step up.
And speaking of those injuries, Liljegren out, Sandin left today. Any status on those two guys?
Yeah, Liljegren's been skating here. I think today might have been his third day back on the ice, so that's very positive given the nature of his injury and how it looked in the early going. So that's good for us. He's not going to play tomorrow, but he looks like he's a lot further along than we thought he might be. And Sandin left the game today, more precautionary, and he's got to get some tests and stuff done to figure out what exactly is happening with him and just see how it is from there. I'd say at this point I wouldn't expect him to play tomorrow, but depending on the test results and how he's feeling, that could change.
Is there a bit of fortunateness to the fact that you had Mac in the lineup to be able to play a little bit more of that transition game with Rasmus obviously missing the second half?
Yeah, for sure. Not just independent of Rasmus, just with Liljegren being out, and just the way that we've played in the way that's gone with our defense. We thought having another skater, a guy that can both defend with his speed and help us in transition going the other way and his skill set. We were excited to see what our team would look like with him in there. Obviously, it's disappointing we lost Rasmus. It kind of changed a lot of things for us, but I really liked Mac's game a lot today, and I thought he brought a lot to our team.
You mentioned the second half of the game kind of being a bit of a write-off. What exactly is it that you look for in a third period like that? Like, what do the team objectives become? Obviously, it's not letting in six, but beyond that.
Yeah, our objective mainly, we gave them two teaching things or two real focal points for us. I'm not going to tell you what they are, but just two things to really focus on with us. I'd tell you if we weren't playing the same team tomorrow, but just two things we wanted to be really aware of and not have that be a factor. Then generally speaking, we were just trying to focus on winning shifts. It's a tough period to get through mentally. So we just wanted to focus on winning shifts and try not to end shifts on our own end and have D-zone face-offs and things like that. You want to play for your goalie. So just try to focus on going out and winning your shift. And then in order to do that, you're going to have good habits. So that's really all you're looking for. But really, we're just looking for the clock to count down and get out of here injury-free.
Adam Brooks comes back after a couple of weeks out. How positive was it to see him kind of go right back to that game he had, the style game he had at the start of the year?
Really good. I really liked how Brooksy skated today. Again, another thing in addition to Hollowell on defense with his mobility, just to have another center with speed and skill, slotted everybody in a little bit better for us with our depth. Really helped our transition again. So it was a nice addition to have for sure. And we're a different team when we have that, a center like that can help us. So great to see him play with so much pace and competitiveness and just wanting to make a difference given the nature of his injury and the fact that he's been out for so long.
It's graduate night here tonight. They were celebrating Morgan Riley, but you've got Casimir Kaskisuo starting tonight. Are you going to have a chance to watch him? Do you think he's going to do well for the Leafs?
I'm going to watch him for sure. I'm excited for Kaz. He's worked really hard to have an opportunity like this, and we're hoping that that he makes good on it, and Like I say, I know he's had a tough road or a long road to get to this point, and he's been a huge part of our team having the start we've had in the standings. I don't think we've played the best hockey to get to this point, but Kaz's performance has given us a chance to collect points through the standings, and he's earned this chance. So we're going to be pulling for him for sure, and of course pulling for the Leafs, and I hope that it all comes together for him.